The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Rhys Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is hyping his team up in the locker room because this is a huge moment in the conference championship race. At home, a chance to separate themselves. As you know, the Big Ten has produced the last 3 national champions, and he knows this is the first step today. Show them that we are one of the best teams in this league. And he's talked to his team about getting off to a hot start here at home. Make this home crowd ignite. Make it tough on their opponents. And it all starts now on the opening drive. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Davis looking to pass. Hauls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd and long here. They'll give it to People. Good, strong tackle.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Davis will throw. And he gets rid of it.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. St. Clair stands in and takes the hit. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Davis looking to pass. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll move the wide receiver. Tavian St. Clair. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to...
Snags it, and he's open. Past the 30. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeye! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Break, here we go. Check. Rock. Booster, slides. Level. Western. Ready, go.
Throwing St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Ball skips out of bounds, penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. There he goes. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Davis will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Peoples. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Got to make the play on fourth. Works the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Davis looking to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It's dropped after taking the hit. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
To throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Snapped on 4th down. Complete out, and it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but one there scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10.
Booster, booster! Slide. Western. Go!
St. Clair. Extending the play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Dead center perfect. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the third quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the number 23 team, the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the away team with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Davis will throw. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Third down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Needs it here on 4th down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Tavian St. Clair. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's got the 1st down. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
Running free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Throwing St. Clair. Right side, it's Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Sweet. Down, ready. Blue, 22. Blue. Bubba.
4th down, St. Clair. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Davis looking to pass. Got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, he's gonna try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires left. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeye. And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's changing the play. Davis will throw. Out wide right, it's Samuel. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide 53. Hydro. Go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here comes the heat. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Square. Go. Ready. Red 80. Ready, go.
Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Samuel. Finds a crease at the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Left side is Samuel. Could not make his way to the corner.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark. That's a big feat for a QB.
Turns up, it's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
The Buckeyes will try to pick it up on fourth down.
Ready, go!
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Breaks into the open.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And he tacks on the extra point. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Here we go, ready. 20, where did he go?
Davis looking to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to throw one first. Moves to his right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Easy. Red 28, high. Red 42 Express. Red 42 Express. Easy. Crimson 14, BCS box. Crimson 14, BCS box.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air. It's Washington. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Defense not showing press coverage. Got to make the play on 4th. Rushes on. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Swamped immediately.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Jackson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Davis will throw. Looking for a big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Holds on, it's Glover. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, it's Edwards. Got the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Washington. Left side, it's Roberts. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Got him right there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Snapped on 4th down. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.